Shalom and welcome to ZAHAL this year's entire highlights of Shabbat Shuva Derasha Tafshin Pei Vav. Talk about the sinah that we're involved in right now. It's plagued us for 2,000 years, and now specifically the issue with the army, Charaidim, and army, and the two sides. Unfortunately, I think we've reached that level of sinah. And we looked at the history of Machlokas and Klal Yisrael, back to Chumash, Moshe and Aaron argued on the day that his children died. What was his halachic status as an Onan Kohen Gadol? Moshe criticized Aaron defended himself. Moshe said, makes sense what you're saying. You're right, I'm wrong. Halavai, all arguments should be that way. We debate, argue. One side admits the other one's wrong, and that's it. Not always so simple. As we go on, there were times in the Gemara where two great rabbis, leaders, one rabbi didn't accept the other one, and he went ahead and he publicly made it clear, listen, you have to follow my psak. There has to be one unified psak, so you have to have a clear system of halacha. In the Rishon, we had the famous Machlokes and the Rambam Manadin debate where Shlomo managed to get the Rambam's books put into Chayrim, and then all the Manadin supporters went ahead and put him into Chayrim, back forth. And then you had the Baal Shem Tov, the Gra. We've had some serious arguments where the Gra refused to meet with the Baal Tanya, says nope, and that's it, put the Hasidic movement to Chayrim. We've had serious arguments. The Musar movement now, everyone looks at Rishon Salanta, but during his time introducing Musar into the Seder Limud Yeshivas, they have serious arguments. Sometimes the arguments have led to Chayrim and other things, and one community was totally ostracized. But when we look back at arguments, we sort of look back, intellectually analyze this side, that side. But now we're in the middle of an argument. It's a lot harder. And it's so crucial that we don't let this come to sinah. And we have to always see, is this an argument about kfir or heresy? So I like to say we have something called creed and deed. Creed is the basic beliefs, and the Klal Yisrael more or less has accepted the Rambam's 13 principles of faith. The Animamim summarized in Yigdal in a song form, and indeed we're basically anchored in the world of halacha. So we have this argument over here. Is it a question of kfir on either side? No. Apikorsis? No. The famous Netziva's introduction to Bereshis, that the horrible thing is when a tzaddik, Talmid Chacham, someone argues with him, all of a sudden the other side is a heretic, kofar. We cannot use those terms. And each side is passionate about what they believe in. And to go ahead and label the other side heretical and kfira, you may hold it up irresponsible. They're not fulfilling the mitzvah. It's not fair that we have the burden. They're not sharing the burden. We can have all those arguments. That person should argue passionately, but not let it get to kfir or heresy. I can't even say hello to the person. I can't wish him a mazel for his simchas. I can't be nachem avel when he's in his avelis. We lost all connection to each other. That cannot happen. We have to keep the closeness despite the bitter arguments. And in Mi'atz Hashem, V'kamta Valita, one day soon, how it's going to work out, I don't know. We're going to have a Sanhedrin, and we're all going to go together to the Sanhedrin for final Psak Halacha. Now, as the Torah says, V'kamta Valita is in singular in Pasha Shoftim. We're going to go together as one, despite the argument between us. But that might take weeks, days, months, years, decades. I don't know. We're going to have a Sanhedrin, and we're going to have clarity here. But till then, hold on to your position, argue valiantly for your position without having sinah, this or sinah towards the other side. Shalom.